Utilities coordination, or how and where the various utilities will be placed during a road construction project, involves intense planning and preparation and begins at the concept stage of a road construction project. It continues through the end of construction. RoadWise Utility Coordinator Raymond Hunter reviews all roadway plans and meets with the various utility providers during development and actual construction.
We could build those relocations into the construction schedule.
Before work could start on the Palmetto Commerce Parkway that will link Latson Road to Ashley Phosphate Road, an SCE&G gas line had to be lowered.
It was an 8-inch transmission line as well as a 12-inch transmission lines. I mean, these are huge petroleum gas lines as well as natural gas that we had to lower part of that project.
SCE&G also installed wiring for the new street lights that run along the parkway. The total utility relocation at Palmetto Commerce Parkway, which was on vacant land, took about 9 months. Urban projects like the Johnny Dodds Improvement Project in Mount Pleasant involve moving communication, cable, gas, and water lines. Such utility shifts can be expensive, which is why Mount Pleasant Waterworks implemented a 3-year assessment to accommodate the relocations. $3 is now tacked on to each monthly bill.
Just really gets our system out of the way for the new improvements, such as the storm drains and any of the ramps and the underground facilities that are going to conflict with where our lines are. We have to move them out of the way.
Because of the size of the Johnny Dodds project, the utility coordination will take place in stages.
That will allow some of the major lines, the water and sewer lines, to be switched over in phases, just due to the compressed area that they have to work in, especially with the lane closure restrictions and the amount of traffic that there's going through the project limits.
SCE&G also has major relocations on the Johnny Dodds project.
As far as relocations go, we have overhead lines all throughout that area. And so obviously when you elevate the road, those lines have to go somewhere, and that's when they go underground. And so the plans, again, that we received from you guys would allow us to go ahead and plan an underground design, equivalent underground design of the overhead system we have now.
Underground utilities are identified by little flags or markings on the ground.
Orange paint indicates all your communication lines, AT&T or your cable. Water is blue, electrical is red, gas is yellow, and your sanitation sewer lines are green.
The utility companies all work together during construction to assure that there is not an interruption of services.
We usually time those during the low volume times, and that's usually at night when everyone's pretty much in bed for the night.
A lot of times when you're dealing with a bank, they are asking for exactly what you're talking about. They want to be interrupted at night or for as short a period as possible. And so it's basically mutually agreed that we'll do it, on a Saturday night or on a Tuesday night from 4 a.m. to 6 a.m.
The utility companies also all work in concert to get the relocations completed at little inconvenience to residents and businesses.
Our crews have to work at night because obviously it's a big impact on our operations. Our folks are out there working side by side with the contractors at night doing these cut-ins so that we don't disrupt our customer service during the day.
Patrice Smith, Charleston County RoadWise.
Well, we here on Charleston County RoadWise, the Transportation Sales Tax Program, that is, we hope that you've gotten a great deal of information and you feel a lot better about utilities and making sure that they're not interrupted, your services are not interrupted during the time that we're building these roads. We'd like you to watch this program often. I think you're going to find out that a lot goes on behind the scenes, and we want you to know all about that. It's information for you. And for you and your family and the community. We want you to join us again. We'll be back with RoadWise and sharing other interesting information about the building of roads. It's really fascinating, and we'll do that again the next time. Please remember that if you're looking for any additional information, we are at www.ccroadwise.com. We'll see you the next time.